Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to some Pokemon Showdown. Now, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a Smogon UU live. We're going to be using our Mega Aerovire UU balance team, and, I'm just going to go and search for a battle, because I really don't have to say anything to go in preferences videos, so either way, we are in a match here. This guy is going to be bringing a pretty threatening team. I do see mons like Mega Aerodactyl, potentially Mega Aggron, potentially Mega Absol, and most likely the Critra set on the Kingdra, so either way, not too sure what I'm going to go and lead off with. I think I'm just going to go Hydreigon because I can hit everything pretty hard, as he's going to lead Absol, which is good for me, because I am Scarf. I can get a free U-turn out here, and we're going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage to the Absol, so we're going to be able to U-turn out here. I would imagine, what would the Absol want to go for? Maybe a Play Rough. So you know what? I'm going to switch in Arcanine, predicting the Play Rough. We are going to get the Intimidate, lowering the Absol's attack, as he is going to go for the Play Rough. It's going to get the crit, but it doesn't even matter. Look at that crit damage, not even, like, anything. Either way, he doesn't really have a switch in for a Will-O-Wisp, so I get to burn whatever comes in. He's going to switch in Gagiel, nice enough, Fairy Tail reference. Either way, we are going to burn the Aggron. I want to run the Calcs because I'm not too sure how much damage what's going to do. Let's go Arcanine custom set, put it up against Aggron, the OU tank. Flare Blitz is not going to be doing jack crap to this thing, so we definitely got to get Arcanine out of here. Don't know what my switch-in would be. I guess we can go, I'm just going to Flare Blitz because I can. I know it's not going to do that much damage, but I'm going to do it for chips, so he's going to get Stealth Rocks up here, as he's going to take some additional burn damage. Fearing the Head Smash, I'm going to bring in Empoleon here, as the Aggron is going to actually go for the Toxic, so that's cool. I'm immune. I'm going to actually go straight for the Defog here, get these hazards away, and then, you know what, I want to try and land a Scald. You know what, maybe I should go for the Scald first. Yeah, I'm going to go for my own Scald first, because I feel like it is going to do a fair amount of damage. He's going to bring in Trevenant, and if I can get the burn, that would be amazing. We're going to Scald. We are not going to get the burn, unfortunately, as I'm just going to get my rocks up over removing hazards. So he's going to go for Leech Seed here, getting some Leech Health. That is totally fine. I want to switch in something that is not affected by these rocks, so it's either got to be Hydreigon or Azelf. If we switch in Azelf, we do have Fire Blast for Trevenant. We also do have Fire Blast with Hydreigon, but we could also go for the optional Dark Pulse. Catch an Aggron on a switch, and you know what, I'm going to switch in Hydreigon here. We are going to take a little bit of Stealth Rocks damage, as he's going to go for the Willow. It doesn't matter, we are a special attacker, so of course burn is not really going to affect us too much. Now, I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse here, as this guy is going to actually switch in a Florges. Easy switch in, my bad. Totally forgot that he had a Florges, so unfortunately, he did catch me on the switch in. I believe these are all, like, Fairy Tail reference names. I see Gagiel, I see, Mavis. So that is a thing. In terms of counteracting this Florges, I don't exactly know how we're going to go about doing that. I guess we'll switch in Aerodactyl, as, the Florges is going to go for the Aromatherapy. That's cool. I'm going to actually go Mega here and get up a Hone Claws, because honestly, I don't see Florges doing anything to Aerodactyl, so I should get a free Hone Claws off. If not, I should. He's going to protect this turn, so yeah, give me the Hone Claws. I was pretty sure that the Florges wouldn't be able to do anything, so get my Hone Claws off. I want to run the Calcs just in case. I don't know if I should attack this turn or if it's worth it, so let's go Aerodactyl, put it up against Florges, probably just UU defensive. Moonblast is going to actually be doing a hell of a lot of damage. I think I'm actually just going to go for the Stone Edge. So, yeah, I'm going to go for the Stone Edge here. It is going to land. We're going to be able to knock out the Florges. And now we got an insane attacker on the field, Mega Aerodactyl. He's going to switch in Trevenant. Don't know why that was his switch in. All I got to do is Aerial Ace, as he's going to bring in Aggron. I mean, that works too. Aerial Ace is, it's going to eat it up. But I actually am packing Aqua Tail, unfortunately for him. And since he's part rock, that is going to be super effective. So we're going to be able to knock out the Aggron here. And to be honest, this guy's only hope in knocking me out is to bring in Absol and go for something like a Sucker Punch. If he does come in, then I know that's what he's fishing for. And I could potentially get another Hone Claws off. So that is always another option. This guy's going to actually bring in Juvia, the Kingdra. As you know what, I'm just going to Aerial Ace, probably one of my best bets. This guy's going to end up forfeiting. I am going to win, so I'm just going to go and look for another battle here. We are searching for a match, connecting, and I guess I will be right back with you guys. Alright, so we are in a new battle here. This guy is going to be bringing a pretty threatening team. He's got Hitmonchan and, of course, Nidoking, as well as the Mega Blastoise, obviously, and the probably Scarf Hydreigon. So, you know what? I'm going to predict Scarf Hydreigon lead and go with my Hydreigon, as he is going to lead Infernape, surprisingly. Fearing the close combat, I don't exactly know if I want to stay in, so I'm going to go with the U-turn, breaking the potential sash, and I'm going to try and catch the close combat on a switch into Arcanine. So we're going to bring in Arcanine, getting the Intimidate on the Infernape, as he's going to go for the taunt. I mean, that is fine. I really don't care. Let's see here. So, he didn't lose any health, which means he's probably not the Sash, so this is not bulky Infernape. So that means Extreme Speed should be doing a good amount of damage. We're going to get a crit, as he's going to get up the rock. Surprisingly, I don't necessarily want to bring in Empoleon. I know that we did lower his attack. I'm just not feeling it, so I don't know. It might be my only option, actually. You know, I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz, predicting a switch, as he's going to Mach Punch, surprisingly. That's fine by me, because I can bring him down low enough to where an Extreme Speed will be able to take him out. If a crit did 48, then the Extreme Speed will definitely do enough to knock him out. So now that Infernape's gone, we can defog away those hazards later and not have to worry about them reappearing. Nidoking is going to come in. I could get a free switch into Azelf, predicting the EQ, which is quite obvious. If I do that, then he does have a switch in for Psyshock, but then I would have to predict and go for the Dazzling Gleam. Either way, I'm going to bring in Azelf here. We are going to be taking some rocks damage. I'm going to predict the EQ, as he's going to actually Earth Power. Same difference. I kind of want to go for the Dazzling Gleam and try and catch the Hydreigon on the switch in. He's going to bring it in. That means Dazzling Gleam is going to do a hell of a lot of damage, actually knocking out the Hydreigon. So definitely a great play that I could have made there. He's going to bring in Blastoise, which kind of worries me. We know he's going to be fishing for the Dark Pulse, so the best play that I can make is probably to bring in the Empoleon and hope that this guy is not packing Aura Sphere. I got to get rid of these hazards as soon as possible. So he's going to go Mega, go for the Dark Pulse, easily predicted. We are going to get some Lefty Self back. I want to go with the default here, as he's going to Aura Sphere, proving that he does have it, so that's going to be able to knock out my Empoleon, which means that these hazards are going to be staying on the field for the rest of the game. Now, I'm going to bring in Electivire, as it's my only check to Blastoise. It should be faster, so all I got to do is go straight for this Wild Charge. It's going to be knocking out the Blastoise, so that is amazing. Honestly, Electivire is UU material. I don't know why it isn't in UU. It works so well in it. This guy's going to bring in Tyrantrum, which kind of worries me. This kind of leads me to believe that it might be Scarf. I'm going to go with Ice Punch here. We are going to be able to land it, doing a hell of a lot of damage to the Tyrantrum, as we're most likely just going to be sacking Electivire here to the Ed Smash. So Tyranitar is going to be able to, or Tyrantrum is going to be able to knock out the Electivire. That is cool. In terms of switching in, I think we'll just bring in Hydreigon. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. We could bring in Arcanine, but then even when we do bring it in, we don't really have anything to take on the Tyrantrum. Sure, it lowers its attack, but then what do we do after that? Hydreigon might be my only play. I'm going to bring in Hydreigon. We are going to be taking a little bit of rocks damage. I'm going to fire off a Draco just to get rid of this Tyrantrum, so it is gone. Our special attack is going to be lowered. I would imagine, if anything, the Hitmonchan is going to come in here, so it is going to come in. Not too sure what the Hitmonchan could be doing. Not a mon you commonly see in UU, so let me go to Smogon.com and check some stuff out. Life Orb, Rapid Spin, Drain Punch. I'm going to go ahead and predict the Drain Punch and switch in Arcanine. We're going to be able to lower its attack, and, of course, we are a tank, so we should be able to tank anything this Hitmonchan has to throw at us. It's going to go with the Drain Punch, as predicted, and you know what? I don't think it gets Guts, so I'm just going to go with the Willow here and try and handicap it as much as possible. Hitmonchan's going to go with the Bulk Up here, getting the 1.5 times defense. Very interesting, very interesting. In terms of plays to make, we don't really have too many options. I would love to bring Aerodactyl in, but I do not want to bring it in on a potential Drain Punch, so I'm just going to stay in Flare Blitz, try and rack up chip damage, etc. He's going to go for another Bulk Up, giving him the 1.5 times attack and 2 times defense. I kind of just want to go for the Extreme Speed here, doing a priority damage. We're going to bring it down decently low. He's going to go for another Drain Punch, getting a crit. It's really not going to do that much damage. We're going to both get Lefty's health back, and that's cool. I don't know what to do. I definitely know that Azelf will be able to handle the rest of this game, so all we gotta do is just keep on going with the Flare Blitz. We need to have this Hitmonchan knock out the Arcanine, so I can just easily bring in Azelf, because honestly, Azelf outspeeds Hitmonchan, Psyshock, it outspeeds Nidoking, Psyshock, and that's pretty much gonna be the game. So either way, I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz here. We're gonna actually get a crit, knocking out the Hitmonchan. That is insane. And now I can just expect the Nidoking to come in. He's probably just gonna go for the Earth Power, so this could be a free switch into Azelf, but I don't want him to predict me and go for like a Sludge Wave. So there it is. He is gonna go with Sludge Wave, knocking out my Arcanine, predicting the Azelf switch in. Fortunately for me, I'm gonna actually let Arcanine go down so I can bring in Azelf now. And all I gotta do, yeah, we should just be able to go for the Psyshock here, and that is gonna be the game. I'm pretty sure it is. Even if Azelf does get outsped, I do have Hydreigon and Aerodactyl, so either way, we are gonna be able to knock out the Nidoking with one Psyshock, and that is gonna be the game. So I will be right back with you guys for another match. Alright, so we are in a new game here. This guy is gonna be bringing a pretty gimmicky looking team. I see Shadow Sneaking Doublade, I see Bulky Chansey, No Guard Machamp, Magic Bounce Espeon, Prankster Whimsicott, and just all around bulky Gligar. So, in terms of leads that I want to go off with, Electivire might be a good option. We'll be able to hit, Whimsicott with the Ice Punch, Gligar 4 times super effective with the Ice Punch in case he wants to lead and get hazards off. But, to be honest, the most common lead in UU is just Espeon. So, Hydreigon might be a better option. We can U-turn out on Gligar, bring in Empoleon, Defog if we need to. Yeah, I'm going to actually go Hydreigon here, as he's going to lead Whimsicott, which actually is fine by me. I'm going to U-turn out here. We should be doing a decent amount of damage to it. Nothing close to a 2-hit KO or like a 3-hit KO, but just, you know, chip damage in general. So the Whimsicott's going to actually go for the Switcheroo here. I'm going to obtain the Choice Scarf, as he's going to obtain a Choice Scarf, so nothing really happened there. Necessarily, I'm going to switch an Aerodactyl because, honestly, if he's going to fear an Aerial Ace, I can get a free Hone Claws off, so I'm going to go for it. Hopefully he doesn't stay in and then go for the Encore the following turn. I have a feeling he's just going to switch out, predicting the Aerial Ace, so I'm going to try and get my Hone Claws off because, honestly, if I'm able to, I'll be able to wreak havoc on this guy's team, so I'm going to get a Hone Claws off here, as the Whimsicott is going to set up Tailwind. Honestly, I'm just going to go for the Aerial Ace. I have a feeling he's going to Encore me into Hone Claws, which is going to be perfectly fine. I don't really care, because honestly, the most he has for me, okay, so he's going to bring in Doublade. Not expected. Aerial Ace is not going to do that much. Gotta run the calcs. Let's go Aerodactyl. We already have it on custom set. Put it up against Doublade. Probably just OU Swords Dance tank. Aqua Tail's not going to be doing that much, even with a boost. So, you know what? Maybe the best switch in is Arcanine, because we will be able to lower his attack in case he wants to Swords Dance. So, there is the Intimidate, as the Doublade is going to actually go for the Magnet Rise, surprisingly. Probably predicting the Earthquake. Don't really know why he would predict that. I don't really see Earthquake that much on Aerodactyls, and I mean, I don't even run it. So, either way, I'm going to go for the Willow here, and, try and snag the burn on the Doublade. I doubt his Machamp is going to be carrying Guts, so he might want to bring it in just to bait that, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think he's going to have it. This guy's going to actually bring in Blissey as his switch in, which means that it actually might be his physical wall. So, I guess we'll have to find out. Let me just go ahead and enter Arcanine, custom set, Blissey, we'll just go UU special wall. I honestly have a feeling that this is just going to be a special wall. I don't know why he switched it in. I'm going to go straight for the Flare Blitz. That did way too much damage, as he's going to go for the Wish. He is going to get the Protect, unfortunately, the following turn. So, I could take this opportunity to go for the Morning Sun, or I could Extreme Speed and predict the Switch. I don't really know. You know, to be perfectly honest, the best play would be to go for the Protect here, so I'm going to actually Morning Sun and try and get some of my HP back. If he does end up attacking me, then he's going to be getting burned and he's going to die, so I don't really know what he's going to do. His only option is to pretty much Protect. He's going to switch into Machamp here, giving me a free Morning Sun, as I'm a little bit worried. He's going to bring in Machamp on an Arcanine, knowing that I'm carrying Will-O-Wisp. Either he's fishing for the Stone Edge No Guard right now. This could be a good time to bring in Empoleon and try and snag a burn with the Scald. He set up a Wish, so that no matter how much damage I do to him this turn, he's gonna be getting it all back. I'm gonna honestly switch in Azelf here. Azelf is pretty frail, as he's gonna go for the EQ. I can now go for the, I can actually set up a Nasty Plot. But I have a feeling, don't Machamps carry like not Mach Punch, Knockoff or something? I don't want that to happen. Yep, there it is. Move number 2 on the common spread is Knockoff. So, you know what? I'm going to go straight for the Psyshock here, as this guy is going to bring in Gligar. That works for me, because we know he's going to try and go for the Toxic here. Either that or get up his Rocks. We could bring in Electivire and go for the Ice Punch. That would be 4 times super effective. I really don't want to get Toxic, not going to lie. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to bring in Electivire. He could very well just set up Rocks. He's going to U-turn out, surprisingly. I wonder what he's going to U-turn into. He doesn't really have anything for my Electivire. It hits Whimsicott with Ice Punch. It can just Wild Charge Blissey. Maybe Doublade. Yeah, he's going to bring the Doublade here. Understandable play. But what he doesn't know is that I actually carry Earthquake. And honestly, from this range, Earthquake is most likely going to kill. I can run the Calcs, but honestly, I feel like I don't need to. And I'll run him anyways, just because I have time. Let's go Electivire. Electivire, where are you, bud? Electivire custom set, put it up against Doublade. Probably just the UU Swords Dance tank. EQ is actually not going to do enough to knock him out. He's going to get up a Reflect, which is cool. I'm going to keep on going for the EQ here because honestly, okay, he's going to bring in Gligar. I don't get it because, you know, Electivire is commonly run Ice Punch, so all I got to do is go for it now. I really don't think the Gligar is going to be able to take a 4-time super effective Ice Punch. If he does, then that's crazy, but no, he's not. Ice Punch is going to actually be able to knock out the Gligar. I am going to be taking some Rocky Helmet damage alongside, Life Orb damage, so that is the thing. This guy's going to switch in Espeon. A little worried about this. I don't think he's going to predict Hydreigon. I really don't. This could be my only chance to bring in Hydreigon. Do we need Electivire for anything else? We could use it. I mean, we do have Flare Blitz for the Doublade. We also have Dark Pulse and a ton of other options. Then again, this Espeon does have Reflect up, so it might not even be worth attacking. Don't necessarily want to, like, you know, sack Azelf and have that be a switch in for a potential Shadow Ball. Because we definitely do need that for the Machamp. Honestly, I really don't think he's going to predict the Hydreigon and go for the Dazzling Gleam. He is, unfortunately, as my Hydreigon is going to go down. I really did not think that that guy was going to do that. Like, judging by his earlier plays, he really didn't seem like a good player. I'll be honest. So, I did not predict that at all. Either way, all we got to do is bring in a special attacker. Azelf is an option. It is. But I'm worried that the Espeon is going to be packing the Shadow Ball. So, we need Azelf for the Machamp. It needs to be at full health. I can't let Azelf die. Don't want to sack Electivire, as we can still use that for Doublade and for the Blissey. In terms of switching, let me run the calcs. Let's go Aerodactyl custom set, put it up against Espeon. Probably just, I'll go under the assumption that it's the offensive set, so let me check this out. Stone Edge will be doing 92, but that's, let me see with the Reflect up. Reflect, Stone Edge is going to be doing, why didn't that update? Let me redo it. Okay, apparently it's not taking into effect that Reflect is going to be a thing, so don't know what I should do. I really don't have any options. He has Magic Bounce, so I can't put any status ailments on him. I really truly think that Aerodactyl is my only switch in. We definitely should be able to outspeed the Espeon, so I'm just going to go and drop a Stone Edge here. If we can land it, then we're going to be doing a lot of damage, and Stone Edge is a move that has a high critical hit ratio, so that is always something to fish for. We could always potentially get the crit. Let me check. Yep, high critical hit ratio move, so I don't know. Really, we just got to leave this up to RNG. Hope that we land the Stone Edge. Maybe it'll do enough damage so that I can bring in Azelf maybe the following turn and Psyshock to knock it out. To be perfectly honest with you, Azelf is more so like a better Espeon. It can do everything that an Espeon can do and more, so I don't know why people would be running Espeon over Azelf, and if anybody can let me know why somebody would do that down in the comment section, that'd be great. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge here as the Doublade is going to come in. The team Reflect is going to wear off. I guess he really thought that a Stone Edge was going to knock him out. In that regard, it might be better to bring in Arcanine here. I don't believe Doublade have any form of recovery, so I'm going to bring in Arcanine. We are going to snag the Intimidate here as he's going to set up a Reflect. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I'm worried that he's going to predict the Will-O-Wisp. So, you know, I'm just going to go straight for the Flare Blitz. It should honestly be able to knock out the Doublade from this range. I get it is a bulky mon. Oh my god, it's going to live it at 1. As it's going to go for the Sacred Sword. Luckily for me, it really didn't do that much damage, so I'm just going to go for another one. I mean, what can I say? Espeon would be a glorious switch in for him right now, so I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't thought about doing that. Either way, we're going to go for the Flare Blitz here, knocking out the Doublade, snagging the critical hit. The only problem now is that the Reflect is still up, and the Espeon is most likely to come in. Alright, so this guy's going to bring in the Espeon. I'm a little nervous now. I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz. I just want to do chip damage. If we can maybe burn the Espeon, that'll be great. He does reveal that he is bringing Shadow Ball, which makes me believe that he actually might not be running Psyshock. I don't know why he wouldn't be running a stab move. Oh, he's running Psychic, though. Okay, so I'm going to Flare Blitz here. We're going to bring him down to 19. We're just going to barely hold on here. Honestly, his Reflect is gone. I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed. We actually might be able to knock him out here with the Reflect gone. So, yeah, Extreme Speed is going to be able to knock out the Espeon. So far, so good in this game. We've knocked out 3 of his Mons, still maintained 5 of ours. Whimsicott is going to come in. Most likely just going to go for the Stun Spore. I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz just for damage. He's gonna get up the Tailwind, which is fine by me. We're gonna get another critical hit Flare Blitz as I'm gonna knock out the Whimsicott. Arcanine is gonna go down. Honestly, Azelf really just wins me this game. It outspeeds, Machamp. Oh, crap. Wait, never mind. Tailwind's up. Okay, Azelf is my win condition. So, all we gotta do is bring in Mon after Mon and let Machamp take him out until, the Tailwind passes up. So, I'm gonna bring in Aerodactyl. Will Machamp really outspeed Aerodactyl, even with the Tailwind up? I don't think so. It might. Either way, I'm gonna go with the Aerial Ace here. Oh my god, Mega Aerodactyl still proves to be faster as he's gonna go with the Fire Punch, fishing for the burn. He is not gonna grab it. And honestly, Aerodactyl is our win condition. This guy's gonna switch in Blissey. It is not gonna take an Aerial Ace, and honestly, shouldn't the Tailwind be petering out sometime soon? Yeah, just right now, the Tailwind actually petered out as he's gonna go and forfeit and give me the game. So, honestly, we did not lose one match in today's live. I think we did pretty good for using the same team again. So, let me go and check how long we've been recording. So, we are in the recording for about 21 minutes. So, either way, I do believe that is a good stopping point. So, either way, that match is gonna actually wrap up the session and this video. So, thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to take it easy, you guys.